Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shraddha. So last video you have seen I have created one test, very simple test. You can see here home_test.spec.js. This is the file name, and here I have imported one package, and after that in test block you can see I'm navigating this URL and capturing the title of the page and printing title of the page here, and here I am validating the title of the page, and line number 10 I am validating here the page URL. So this is very simple test I have created. In this series I will tell you if you want to execute only one file, if you have multiple files under the test folder, how you can do that, and if you want to execute one in one browser, so how you can do that. So let's get started. You can see here this is the test folder. In this test folder you can see there is a 3 file, example.spec.js, and the other file name is home_test.spec.js, and this is the demo-to-do-app.spec.js. So these 3 files, I want to execute only one file, which is home_test.spec.js, which I created here, and I have wrote here simple test. So how I can execute this file only in this under this test folder? So let me write the command in terminal. npx playwright test. So test npx playwright test command I'm writing in the terminal, or you can so you can write the test here, and that means it will execute all the test. Let me show you first and then I will explain you. That would be easy for you to understand. Execute. It's a 9 tests using 6 worker. Now WebKit. So all the browser it will execute something. Okay, so it's already failed. Let me I just open new terminal and write here npx playwright test. And now it's executed 899 and 9 passed. And if you want to see the result, you can use this command. So let me write this command: npx playwright show -report, and then enter. Now here is saying the port. We have already used this port, so we can use the npx playwright show and report space port equal to 9324. And you can see here it's executed the file example.spec.js, and here is the test. Chromium, it's Firefox is executed these tests, and WebKit. And here home_test.spec.js, these file I created, and it's executed in Chromium, Firefox and WebKit. So all tests are passed, total 9, and skip 0, failed 0. So this is the report generated by Playwright. And I'm just taking the new terminal. So if I want to execute only this file, so what we need to do here, so we need to write npx playwright test. So now test means to execute all the tests, but I'm giving here condition, which file, home test and a space. I'm giving the file name home underscore test dot spec dot js. So this file I'm just saying to execute, and which browser, if you want to execute specific browser, so you have to mention here the name of the browser. So space hyphen project. Just listen carefully and see carefully what I am exactly doing here in the terminal. So hyphen project is equal to chromium and enter. So one test running and one worker and one passed, because I have only created one test. Line number 3 you can see it's start here to end it here. So I have created only one test for this file. And now I want to see the report. npx playwright show hyphen report and enter. Again I'm getting the same error, so I'm just writing playwright space show hyphen report and then space hyphen port is equal to 9324. Let's see, it's working. Okay, I have already used this one, so it's saying we need to use something else. So I need to use npx playwright show hyphen report space hyphen port is equal to 9333. Let's see, it's working. Okay, it's open. Okay, you can see the report of this test, because we executed only one in Chromium. You can see here the Chromium browser, and I have created only the one test, so this is the test, and one test passed. So in this way you can run your test in one browser, and you can select the one file if you want to execute. So in this, under the test folder, if you want to select specific file, you can select it in this way and run that or execute that file, and Playwright generate the report. So you can see this is the command for the report. And if you are getting the error like this, you can -- port equal to, and give the port number. If it is saying 9324, so you can change the port number and execute or enter that, and you will see the report in. Suppose if you want to see suppose you have a file, and if you want to see that file, because this file is opening not in the headed mode, it's a headless mode, because I cannot see any UI or anything. So for that, what we need to do here, we have to, let me Control C, enter, and then we need to give some command to see the UI in a headed mode. So we can write the headed mode, and if we want to debug the steps, so what we need to do here, let me tell you, npx playwright test, and which test I want to execute or file, home underscore test test dot spec dot js. This is the file I want to execute, and -- project if I want to execute in a specific browser. So we will mention here the browser name. So I'm giving the browser name -- project equal to, this time I want to execute in WebKit, which is in this WebKit, which is Safari or Mac user, for the Mac user. And now I have to use if we want to use the UI, so space -- headed mode, and if we want to execute or debug each step, so what we need to write here, debug. So that's it. First we are writing the test and which file we want to use it here for testing. So I'm just using my file, which is home underscore test dot spec dot js, just mention here, and which browser, if you want to execute your test in a specific browser, you have to mention the name here. So space -- project equal to WebKit, and headed mode I want to execute my test, I want to see the UI, and each step I want to debug. So everything is good, and enter. So one run test. Okay, so now you can see here this Playwright inspector. So you can see here line number 4, it's start to debugging. So it's stop navigating to this URL. Here you can see it's a stop, because debugger is stop in this line. And this, if I will click on F10 or this arrow, so it will start to executing, and we will able to see the UI or browser. So let me execute, and you can see we are able to see this site because it's already executed this line of code. And now if I'll execute again to validate this title, to have title, so it will execute, and then this, and close the page, and now it's closed the page completely. So in this way you can achieve the debug step by step, and we will able to see the UI, and also we will able to execute our test in specific browser, and also we can select the specific file. So in this video I have showed you how to execute the specific file if you have multiple files under the test folder. So we can write here in the terminal and execute the specific file. If we want to execute any specific browser, so we can use it --head project equal to WebKit. And if we want to headed mode, so we can, because by default Playwright is headless mode, so we are not able to see the UI part. So --headed mode and --debug if we want to debug each and every step of code. So thank you for watching my video. If please subscribe, like and share my channel. If you have any question, please comment. I will give you answer. Keep practice. Thank you.